Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to the JB ADV Show. If you tuned in yesterday, yeah, that was not a weird thing that happened. We did try to shoot this show yesterday, and we're in the Northeast. We got some sleet and some rain, and power went out just for a split second, but then it turns out the internet went out in our entire area. So we tried to reconnect, and it didn't happen. So unfortunately, I just cut it because it was only like, I don't know, 12 minutes long or something. So I just cut it out.
And it took like 2 hours for the internet to come back.
Yeah, it took like 2 hours. I sat here, trust me, and I tried to reconnect, but we welcome everybody to the show. That's right. This is the JB ADV Show. Welcome everyone. We're going to sit here. We're going to talk some motorcycle news live with you guys in the chat from our YouTube audience. If you guys are listening to us on the go and you are not on YouTube, we welcome you. And if you want to listen to us over live on YouTube, check us out at youtube.com/Jacob Boone. For all of you guys in the YouTube chat currently, welcome. I see you there.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody. We're going to get right into it. Hey, Frank's here. What's up, Frank? I listened to you. I started a little earlier, bud. I tried yesterday, but we were setting this all up. Got home from work a little late. You know how things are sometimes, but I welcome you. Who else do we have? We have Squid in here. What's up, Squid? And all right, let's get the show on the road. So for all of you who are new, my name is Jacob Boone. Over here is my co-host,
Pauline.
That's Pauline. You guys know us over here on YouTube, obviously. Hello, everybody. But for everyone who's new, who's listening to us, maybe in your car, maybe you're doing the dishes, maybe you're mowing the lawn. We don't know yet. You're definitely not mowing the lawn yet over here in the Northeast, but we wish we were, right? I
know.
Yeah, I don't like the snow. I really wish I was mowing the lawn personally.
We've had a very dull winter, though, so can't complain.
I can't complain.
Yeah.
I can't complain. No, even today really wasn't all that bad when the sun came out.
No, it felt great.
Yeah.
And it was like a whopping 42 degrees out.
Exactly. Season's starting soon, guys. Season's starting soon. I think, backtracking on our latest footage on our channel, I think Wayne National Forest, I think they announced April 7th.
Yes, I did see that.
April 7th. So that's awesome. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Currently, we're going to be in mud season, though. So some of the local forests, yeah, we're going to have to wait. Because you're going
to have to get a bike wash.
Yeah, that too. But speaking of bikes, are we buying new Hondas? Looks like Honda just announced 2 new dual sports.
I know.
I don't know. We're not buying any new Hondas yet, but I'm telling you, I'm slicing the onions. Someone said mowing is less annoying than that shoveling. Hey, Frank, I agree. See, everybody's on our side. See, I knew that would happen. So, looks like Honda announced some new dual sports, guys. Let's dive into it. With the first one, I'm super excited for. The second one, I think they need it. I do. I think Honda needs this bike in their lineup. It's something I've said for years, and they finally are doing it. So we'll talk about that one as well. The first one's going to be the XR150L. So let's go over the details of this bike. So I'm super excited about it. I have some stuff written down. Let's talk about it really quick. So it looks like they're releasing an XR150L. Why they picked the XR name, I don't know. Do they still have a CRF 150?
I have no idea.
I actually don't remember, but we know people who ride them.
Yeah, but they're like older.
I don't know. They might still be kicking that name around, but I mean, they could have just added the L to the end. I don't know why they did XR. My only thought on why they did the XR naming scheme is probably because it's carbureted.
Oh.
Same as the XR650. That's what I'm thinking, because the XR650 has always been carbureted. Unlike the KLX 650, when they swapped that to, the EFI, which was really great. What did they do that 2 years ago now? I guess that new generation's been around, something like that. But we're gonna get into it. 150L. We got some quick points here. I'm gonna actually share the screen with you guys so you guys can check this bike out if you guys haven't seen the news on this yet. So let me jump over to this thing here, and you guys should be looking at it now. So this is, shout out to ultimatemotorcycling.com. They do some really great articles. I'm always going to say my sources for these. I don't have them linked down below. I don't think. I was supposed to include that. I'm not sure, guys. But we have, we're taking a look at this 150L here. It looks good. It really does.
It does.
It does look good. I really like the white with the black accents, and then they have like a black with white accents as well.
I always like the white plastics because then you can kind of customize it and not have to worry about matching, you know?
Yeah.
Your limits are endless.
And let's be honest, this is geared to a new rider. They're not going to have crazy color matching, maybe not the budget to go out and buy all color matching gear right off the rip. You know what I mean? So it's going to be cool if you're talking that front, right? They're going to be able to match right off the rip pretty much. Anything you
can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah, I agree. So it looks awesome, and we're going to start diving right into the first topic right here, the first point. I'm not going to go directly by what they're saying here and just directly ripping off their article because, but I mean, we're going to start right with the price, and we're going to keep that in mind as we talk about all these different features because I'm actually going to be comparing this bike to the one right behind us, the KLX 140, and I'll tell you guys that why. But looks like we're at, excuse me, looks like we're at $2,971 MSRP.
Yeah, that's honestly awesome.
That's
impressive.
In 2023, that's cheap.
Yeah. I mean, I paid more for the 140 a few years ago.
I don't remember how much, but
this does not come street legal. So.
No, and that's the thing is, I want to say that. I mean, I don't remember how much we paid. I want to say it was probably like
3,400.
I was gonna say 36. I don't know. It was somewhere around there.
Maybe after tax and stuff.
Somewhere around there is what we paid, and that's the big thing. This is an L model, so this is a street legal 150cc bike. It's gonna get you in the woods. It's gonna get you from trailhead to trailhead. If you got to run to the store really quick, you're gonna be able to do that because it has a rear rack built in. You don't even
it does?
You don't even have to buy that. You could just strap your stuff right on the back and go for a little rip. You got a little cooler, or you got a little, I don't know, that almost looks like a
little
coat.
Bag to throw on there.
That almost looks like this guy's carrying a coat, to be honest with you. I don't know. You know, whatever you need. And I mean, like, that's, you know, when I picture who's going to buy this bike, I got to say the promo shots for this bike are dead on. The guy's looks like a basic helmet. He's wearing at least gloves. He's got some jeans on.
Which they could be riding jeans.
He's obviously in the fall weather because he's got his flannel going, right? I mean, he's got to match the scenes for flannel, right? No, that's dead on. It's a new rider. It's going to be a new rider. That's who's going to be riding this bike. So I'm super pumped about this bike. You know, there's somebody who's decked out in Fox gear ripping this thing in the woods. That looks awesome. And if you look, they got actually the exact same saddlebags that I used on my 250L, which is really cool. But let's talk about, so $2,971. Let's keep that in mind as we're talking through the rest of the points here. They're comparing this with a KLX 230.
I don't understand how they can compare the two. But
I don't understand why they're comparing this bike, at least in this article, with a KLX 230. This bike directly, I mean, because I guess that's the lowest thing that they have from Kawasaki that's street legal. Right?
Yeah.
Now, that bike is going to be only 17 pounds heavier because the XR150 is a substantial 282 pounds. That is a direct ripoff of what they said here, but I mean, it is. That's crazy. 282 pounds.
Yeah.
That's
a lot.
That's nuts. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to switch back to the camera, and I have some other bullet points. We got a lot of people talking about this in the chat, which is absolutely awesome. So I'm going to actually look over here at my bullet points here. So I wrote down, now you guys are familiar with me owning a CRF 250L. Used to own a 250L. We're going to get to that a little bit later. But so, you know, I'm going to compare this with the 300L now, though, because, you know, that's something I'm familiar with, and I know a lot of you still own 300Ls or 250Ls, but that bike's 300 pounds. A 300L is 300 pounds. This 150L, you're 12 pounds off.
Yeah, like, why not just get the bigger one? I don't know.
My main complaint with that bike was the weight. I mean, a new rider in the woods, you're going to drop the bike more than I would, or you.
I guess if you're just doing, like service roads or, like, fire roads, it's really not a big deal. But if you're, like, actually trying to, like, do some true off-roading,
it's going to be a problem.
It's going to be a little tough.
So here's, and I wrote some notes in a key way here that I think are going to make sense for the talking points here, okay? The main thing I look at is like, okay, so you say service roads. What if you dump it on a service road and you're a new rider? My bike sucked to pick up.
Yeah, but I don't know.
It sucked.
I mean, I have a heavy road bike, and
You have a heavy road bike, but that's...
And I managed to pick it up. But, I mean, the weight's distributed a little bit different.
That's a little different anyway, though.
Which you guys don't know what my road bike is, but...
Well, they would, I guess, if they follow Instagram.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe. But...
Channel-wise.
Yeah. The other thing we have here is the wheel set. So it looks like it's going to come with a 19-inch front, 17 rear. So you're going to lose a couple inches compared to the full-size bikes, including this one right here, the 140G. This has the 2118 full adult size wheel set. So you're going to be losing that. That's a little bit smaller. I actually don't have a problem with that.
I think it makes a little bit more sense, like if you're going to be doing on-road, off-road.
And I actually didn't write down what the ground clearance is, but I believe I read in there it's pretty good.
This one has, I would think, more, but
probably
because this one's more for true like trail. But
I'm not sure.
Oh.
The only cool part is I got to say it's got a 32.8-inch seat. I like that. I mean,
how big is like this seat?
This is 33.85.
And what is it?
32. 32.8. So it's about an inch lower than this.
Okay.
About an inch lower than this. That's good. Which is probably because of the wheel set.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. But that's a good size. You're going to get a same 5-speed trans on this bike, which is not a problem at all because you're not going to be pushing 55, 60 miles an hour on a highway on a 150 anyway. Trust me, we know this bike only does about 40, 45, this KLX 140.
Maybe 50 on a good day with the wind on your back.
Yeah, with the wind
going
heavy
downhill
on your back.
And going downhill.
Yeah. As far as brakes are concerned, you're going to get a really good front end brake, a 240 millimeter disc. Which is a little bit bigger than a KLX 140. I'm not sure what it is compared to a KLX 230S. But
we were under the impression that this compares a little bit more to the 140.
This compares directly with this bike. Tons of people
it's
go
so
out
hard to compare it to the 230. I mean,
I just don't. Yeah, that's where my mind is.
I get it's like street legal and all, but like size wise, it just compares better to this.
It compares better to this, 100%.
Yeah.
And you got to thank Honda for this, right? They're smart, or maybe not thank, but you have to applaud them.
True.
They're smart. They're saying, wow, these guys want these 140s, or they want these smaller 110s, or they want something along this line, but they need it street legal. And there's a lot of states, such as New Jersey, the one we are in, that it's very hard to get bikes street legal when they come with an off-road title.
Not only that, but some places that you go, like state forests and stuff, you need it to be street legal, and not even just New Jersey.
Which you guys, the viewers here on YouTube, you guys have stated that before. You've commented that on our Packtalk state forest videos when we went up to Connecticut. You were like, man, it's a shame that you need to be registered to ride up there. Well, there you go. Let's say you have a registered bike and your 17, 18-year-old son or daughter wants to go ride. They want to get in it with you. They've been working
maybe
some summer.
Wife. I don't know.
Wife too, yeah.
Girlfriend.
You've been working some summer jobs. This is affordable. $3,000. A kid can make $3,000 in a summer so easy. They can go get this bike. Maybe they've been saving up through childhood and grandma really hooked them up. Who knows? And they could go grab this bike and they can go ride with you. You know, it's fairly easy to get your license in the U.S. pretty young, from what I understand, in most states. I think this state you could do it in when you're 17 or 16, something like that. And so if you're 16 or 17 and they limit your license, let's say, a lot of other countries other than the U.S., they do that they have the license limiting for your age and stuff, and through other courses and everything, but I'm not too up on it because we don't have that here in the U.S., but let's say
we're past that stage.
We're past that stage anyway, but let's say they limit your CCs that you can ride. Well, there you go. You got to get this bike.
You're
there. This is a great bike for you. The back bike is drum. I didn't state that before. It's going to be a drum brake. It's only a 110. I don't have too much to say about that, really. I mean, I kind of wish it was disc. This has a 190 millimeter disc in the rear. You're going to a 110 drum on the 150L. I hate to see it's not disc, but I get it. And that's probably where a lot of the weight's coming from, too. To be honest with you, that's going to add more weight than a disc brake. I can't imagine it wouldn't. So that kind of stinks, but it is what it is. And it's carbureted, like I said earlier. So, I mean, that's a couple of my fast facts for the bike, just talking over some of the key points I was thinking about. Oh, I said the 300L was 300 pounds, which I think we all know is a lot for a 250 or 300 dual sport, especially when you look at like the KTM lineup. And then this bike's 282 pounds. Now, this KLX 140 is 218 pounds. I mean, you're talking about a 70-plus pound difference.
That makes a huge difference.
That is huge.
The only thing is, which we kind of talked about it, not here, but personally, is that all the added equipment, like your blinkers, your headlight,
emissions,
all that little extra
Yup.
stuff that you need,
That's
kind of adds up weight as well.
And if you think about it, the motors themselves, I mean, you're talking about an air-cooled 149cc motor. That motor doesn't weigh anything. And a 300cc, even fuel-injected motor out of a 300L, that doesn't weigh that much. The motors are usually not the problem. It's all the other stuff. And this comes with a rack.
Yeah, that's true. That doesn't have anything.
Nope, this doesn't have a rack. So there's a lot of pros and cons to this. And I'll be honest with you, so here's my question for you. Let's say you were going out, you did fall in love with this bike when we went to the dealer. And the one thing you did do, though, when we were at the dealer, is you purposely took it off the kickstand and you lowered it all the way to the ground, and then she brought it all the way back up because it's her first bike. And I was like, I want you to feel that weight. Are you comfortable with that weight? If you are, and you say it's super light, maybe I want a bigger bike, then we can work up. If you're saying, okay, it's probably just right, then we're going to stay there.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So now, because you're a brand new rider, do you think you would have easily been like, no, babe, we got to check out this 150L first?
I think the only reason why I would have done that is because of the street legal.
Absolutely.
Honestly. I would have totally thrown the 70 pounds on my back just to have the title from day one.
All right, so I'm going to check chat here because we've been rambling. Let's see what they are saying. Looks like Frank is saying that it's been an XR150 overseas markets. That makes sense. Why would they change the name? I mean, makes sense to me. They've also had a KLX 150 street legal overseas for years as well. So I think...
Bring it over here.
Yes, please send it over here, Kawasaki. And don't think they're not. Don't think they're not.
Well, now they're going to have to.
Hey, and that's why the title of my thing, Honda versus Kawasaki. Are they coming after Kawasaki? I think they are. I think they're...
they see an open hole and they're grabbing it.
Absolutely.
Maybe they saw your video and saw that we had our street legal.
I don't think they saw my video. If they did, Honda, hello. Shoot me a DM or something.
Or Kawasaki.
Seems like some people are saying, good job, Honda. I agree. It's pretty for a Honda. I also agree.
I like the white a lot.
Yeah. Oh, man, that fender goes on forever. Yeah, you know what?
The front one?
Yeah, so did this one.
So, yeah, we swapped this for...
We swapped that to the KX85 from Fender. You could also use a KX100 from Fender. I also agree. It had this, like, I called it the duck bill. I felt like it was this wide. It was, like, just this most obnoxious front-end little thing.
I was looking for it,
I will
but
tell
I
you,
don't
though,
see it.
It did cover all the mud spray perfectly,
It
though.
did.
So for a new rider, it really couldn't ask for any more. What else we got talking? Looks like we got Kyle in there. Your brother's in chat.
Yo, Kyle!
What's up? Your brother's in chat. If it's red, it's good. Hey, I agree. I'm still a Honda guy.
You meet the nicest people on a Honda, I heard.
You do. My CRF 300 Rally with a full tank is heavy to pick up. Yeah, especially if you have a Rally. So that's 300 pounds for just the normal one. The Rally's going to add that whole Rally package and windscreen on the front end, and that's all top heaviness. As I know, once you add those hand guards, you add a couple.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
You add all.
Does that come with handguards?
I think
The other...
Squid. Does the Rally come with handguards? I think so.
No, did the 150L?
No.
No, it didn't.
No, it's actually like super analog dash, everything.
I didn't notice if it had
No,
handguards
they did the
or not.
right thing. Hold on. I'll actually switch back. If you guys didn't see this, I'll switch back to the desktop. No, they're showing it with Honda badged handguards, but it does not come that way. Where's the picture of the dash? They had a picture of the dash in here somewhere. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to find it here for you. Oh, maybe they didn't. I saw a picture of a dash, though, from it from a
different article.
A different article, and it's got a super basic analog tachometer, which is super fine. Listen, they're keeping the price low. If they want to compete in this, they don't need all those fancy things.
You can add all that stuff on later anyway.
Yeah.
We all do.
Yeah. Let's see what's going on here. My TW200 is light, and I actually like it better for the trails. And I like the TW200 so much. Yeah, Yamaha still has a rock-solid bike with that TW200. They really do. I really like the fact that it's big and bubbly tires. It's such a cool bike. It really is. Really, really is.
They had one of those when we did our motorcycle course. They had one of those as one of the bikes that you could ride, actually.
So Frank's actually saying that they South America had a Tanneray 250 before the U.S. had the Tanneray 700.
That's pretty cool.
That sounds wild. I'm gonna look that up, Frank, because that sounds like an awesome bike.
Yeah, we miss the cool stuff.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, the U.S. is so restricted. We get like nothing over here. Even in cars too, because we're car people too. Naturally, we were car people before bike people. So
yes.
For everybody who's new, who's listening to us on the go and or new here in the chat, once again, welcome. We've only been riding for 3 years, on road and off road. We've only been riding for 3 years, so a lot of this is still new to us. But we're having a blast with it, and we are always talking amongst ourselves through our entire friend group about all the different motorcycle news and different bikes coming out. So I'm sure one day we'll get a couple of our friends on. I know Jeremy said he would love to join in on the podcast as well. So
yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah. Honda should make the OG CR 500. Yeah, that would be sick. Unfortunately, that'll never happen again. That's just a crazy bike. That won't happen again. But that'd be awesome to see, right? That would be awesome to see. At least like make a limited run or something. Give it to motocross guys to let them rip it around like they do with Pastrana and stuff. That'd be cool to see, because he takes his Suzuki back out every now and then for the Red Bull Rhythm, which is pretty cool. All right, and then we're gonna jump into the second news article really quick. This one's not gonna take too long, everyone. And then it's another Honda Dual Sport. And then we'll just sit here and we'll talk with you guys about the channel, because you see, we're live. So things are happening on the channel. We're back in it. We're back in it.
Yesterday, when we tried to do our live stream, we actually found out that the last live stream that we did was July of 2020. So
we are
welcome back.
Roast us in the chat, guys. Let us know. Tell us. Get on your A game. What are you doing? And yeah. So this is a much needed change. We need to be uploading more. We need to be active more, because we do love the community still. We really do. And I miss being live and talking with you guys, because I only see your comments every now and then.
Hey, Tilly.
Oh, Tilly's in here.
We see you.
Hey, what's up, bud? What's up, Tilly? What's going on, man? I saw you were riding today. Where'd you go? Let us know. Where'd you go? Probably normal spots, right? That's what I'm thinking. So the other bike that Honda announced is the CRF 300LS. So now I know some of you are riding 300Ls. So let's talk about it. The LS. I'll pop it up here on the desktop for you guys. Now you guys can see it here. It's kind of a cool little orange and gray and white color scheme. I actually dig it.
I was going to say, it's actually interesting that they went with the orange on there.
I don't know if they're going to be throwing this out to the rest of the 300L lineup for this year, for 2023. I don't think so. I think it's going to be specific to this one only, but don't quote me on that.
I like the gray, though.
I do really like the gray with the orange.
Mm-hmm.
So the main thing, I don't really need to talk about the 300s too much. Half of you own them and know all about them. So I don't really need to discuss that more. Mainly the big change with this is it's a low seat option, which I don't think that's what LS stands for. The S is probably just for small. But it's a low seat option, which is great. Because, and this is what I was talking about earlier, is now they have the 150L that has a low seat. Now you want to upgrade to the 300L in a year or so.
But you're not confident enough to get on the high seat.
Exactly. But you're already comfortable with the weight, because this bike's only 17 more pounds heavier.
What's 17 more pounds?
What's 17 pounds?
You might as well just get on this from the start.
Well, after you lifted that 150 up 16 times because you were a new rider and dumped it, your legs are jacked. You're ready to go. That's what I'm thinking about. Hondas are not known to be light. But this bike gets a 2-inch lower seat. That's a really big
That is a big difference.
That's a big difference. So now
I remember getting on your 250L and it felt high.
It sucked. It was one of the tallest 250s out there. It sucked. Let's just say it as it is. So it's a 32.7-inch seat height, which is the same as the KLX 230S. So they're rocking. So this is coming after a 230S. This I'm cool with.
This makes more sense.
You're coming after the 230S. They didn't include what the 300S is, or do they even have a 300S? I guess they just have a KLX 300 for the road, not an S. But this makes more sense. Now you're attacking the 230 with that. But I mean, I guess the way they look at it from a marketing standpoint is, as a new person, you figure if someone's a diehard Honda guy or they like Honda, they've heard Honda's good, because, you know,
I mean, listen,
that's what's said around the community.
Honda's good, not even just motorcycles. It's good everywhere, so.
Yeah, I mean,
everything.
you know, yeah, lawnmowers, doesn't matter. Either way, I mean, you're gonna go to the dealer and you're probably gonna be a toss-up between the two. But this is just so much more money. So, you know, I don't know what your budget is. I don't know what this what the person looking to buy this's budget is gonna be, but yeah, you know, so I think it's a really good idea that they're doing this lower seat option. It gives you a direct upgrade path so you can stick within the same brand, which obviously every brand's going to want you to, right? So I think it's a really smart move on their part for having a low seat option. I actually said that years ago. And you know what? And not for record, ever since the 250L came out, I mean, people were throwing lowering links in them forever just to lower them. So it's a smart idea. Personally, they should have a 450L lowered.
Yeah, those bikes are big.
To me, they're too tall. I don't actually like it. It's too tall for me. It's like awkward. I don't know. Maybe it's just
Well,
me.
even Frank in the comments said, I question how many even guys like myself with a shorter inseam will go into the dealer and ask for the short version.
Thank you, Frank. Yeah, because I'm over here with like a 31-inch inseam. I'm a short dude. I'm 5'7", but my inseam's like 31, 32 inches.
I would think a lot of riders are pretty like in that realm of height.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So they gotta do something for us.
And so now here's a fun fact that this article, once again, ultimatemotorcycling.com. You guys go check out these articles on their website. I'll always shout out the sources, like I said. But another interesting thing here is that this will put the seat height at the same height as the CB 1000R. Totally different ball game there. And a hair shorter than the CB 500X adventure bike. So let's say you have a 3 to 5 year plan of staying with Honda and you want to upgrade. You could start on that 150, go to the 300 LS, and then suddenly you're going to be touring a little bit more. You're commuting to work a little bit more. You want to take those longer trips, but you still want to hit a fire road. You can jump straight to that CB 500X, and they got your inseam covered all the way through. I sound like I'm a rep for Honda, but seriously, it's exactly what they're thinking. You know it is. And I love that. I really do. Let's see what everybody's saying. I really do. He said he went to the local spot. That's the first thing I saw in there.
Oh, yeah.
Supermoto, please. So much fun in the street. Yeah, I don't know why they're not making a Supermoto version. I really don't. I mean, you would think that they would offer that just to compete with the KLX 300 Supermoto, but I guess they don't want to deal with that. Maybe they,
Well, I guess,
don't know.
well, don't a lot of people just Supermoto their bikes after they get them anyway?
Yeah, but here's the thing. From the dealer, I believe the 300 Supermoto is only like a $600, $700 difference in price to buy that bike. Maybe it's $1,000. Even if it is $1,000, to buy Warp 9 wheels, which is what everybody goes with, and the tires, I was gonna do it on my 250L. It's like a $2,000 investment, and then you gotta turn around and you have to modify and flip your brake line, and it might just be too much for everybody to do. If they're just like, no, I just wanted to ride around in the roads and do wheelies. Okay, there you go, done. Yeah. It's done right from the factory. We'll cut you a couple dollars. Yeah, I think they should offer it. I think they should.
Maybe as like a special order or something.
Yeah, something. Just something. I mean, I can go down the road and go get a KLX right now, and it's Supermoto. It's ready to go, and it's super cool. And I've already seen, I don't know, 10 of them, 5 to 10 of them on the road. I was like, well, there you go. I mean, people want them. People want them just to commute. Yeah. If you live in a city, you live in a city, but man, like 30 minutes away is some cool woods. Are you going to get a Grom, or are you going to get a 150L, or would you get a Supermoto? If you're in a city, like, you don't know. There's so many different options now from Honda.
Well, it all depends on your life. It really all depends on your lifestyle, really.
Frank's saying, is the Rally 1 inch taller than the standard, or am I crazy? I actually don't know. I had to put a lowering link in my Honda after a custom shock raised it 1.5 inches. Yeah, there you go. Yes, and my Rally has YSS, and it's at least 1 inch taller. Yeah, the YSS will add it. That I know because I looked into doing a YSS shock on my bike as well. I did. That and Olin's. Never ended up doing it, though. a Grom with off-road tires. Oh yeah, high, absolutely. You know that. But I mean, here's the thing though. A Grom isn't heavy. I don't know what the Grom's weight is. It's definitely not almost 300 pounds. I'll tell you that much. But you can get a 150L. It's going to have more power because a Grom's a 125. But a Grom with off-road tires is cooler. I agree. I think a Grom with off-road tires is way cooler.
It says it's like 231 pounds.
Okay, so you're about a 50 pound difference. So a Grom is 50 pounds lighter and a lot smaller. You don't get a rack, but you get a little bit more power out of a 150L. And let's be honest, I bet you 10 minutes in a garage, I bet you we could take about 20 pounds off that bike. I bet you.
Grom's so small.
I know.
I feel like at least on the 150L, like people would at least see you on the road a little bit better because you'd be up a little bit higher.
You know,
That's just my thought.
I really want to see one of these 150Ls in person, and I want one. I don't know why. I do.
Well, that's because we love the 140 so much.
I love this 140 so much. For you guys that do not know, I love this KLX 140. It's not going anywhere. You guys love it too. This is like my best videos I ever did on the channel was the KLX 140. So I can't thank you guys enough for showing that. So if any of you in the chat right now wants to see any more of the KLX, let me know exactly what you want to see. Because I have a couple plans for this bike, but I don't know if I'm ever going to really get to them realistically with a lot of other things we have going on. And other than putting like a new battery in it, it still fires up. It does not fire up right now at all.
She did.
No, she's completely dead. But Grom's all over here in Phoenix, Arizona. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I'm sure.
Any city area, you're gonna see the Ruckus. You're gonna see the Grom. You're gonna see the
we occasionally
was it the 125 from Kawasaki? Were they the KZ 125? I think they're called.
I occasionally see a Grom here and there, but not very much by us.
No, we live in more wide open rural area, more hills. But if you go down toward the coastline more, you'll see them because it's more condensed.
Yeah.
Everybody down by the boardwalks and stuff. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, perfect. So we're going to talk a little bit more. I think that pretty much wraps up the talking points I had about these bikes. Once again, that 300 LS I don't really have much to say about other than what I said because everybody knows what a 300L is at this point.
And now it's just a little shorter.
It's just a little shorter, which is perfect, and I like that a lot. So if you guys are wondering if you're here and I'm a little vague on some stuff or I'm talking to you like you've never heard me before, that's because we are here on the podcast as well. We're trying to get this out for audio as well. So if you ever miss us 1 week, you can listen to us on the go. At least I hope I figure it out to make that work. I'm not sure yet, but hey, if I end up on a phone somewhere, I guess I figured it out, which is kind of cool. So if you're listening to me in the car, go yay. I don't know what else to say, but we're trying to figure it out, really.
Frank said coastline, you're legally required to say down the shore.
That is true.
DTS.
Yeah, DTS. Yep. Yeah, Kyle says that too. Well, I say coastline because, we're over here in the Northeast. We're pretty close to the shore, to be honest with you. But that is true, Frank. He got me. Frank is going to be our moderator. Frank is our moderator. That's it. I'm going to have to moderate.
He's calling us out.
Yeah, I'm going to have to moderate him pretty soon here. So other than that, what else we got coming up? It's we're in March now.
Alrighty.
The season is starting. That's why we're starting this. This is episode 1 of this. And I don't know how often we're going to be doing this for the record, but try to pump one of these out, at least one a month. I want to pump out a live stream because this is a lot of fun. But we might do more. Depends. This week, since this is the first episode, I'm only doing one little news article. And mainly because it relates to us a lot, right? It relates to this 140, and it relates to my previous bike, my 250L.
Yeah.
Exactly. But everything is starting soon here. We're kicking things off. We're booked for April already.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys know, I have a channel too, Pauline's Perspective. Not that I've posted much on there, but my first set of videos was me going to Over and Out, which is an all-women's off-road weekend, which is really cool because now they're starting to grow a little bit more and offering more events. But actually, new for 2023, they offered a Ladies' Choice co-ed ride. So we signed up. Well, I signed up and invited Jake. So we are actually attending mid-April to go to the Over and Out. So I don't know if anyone in the chat has ever heard of Over and Out. I was going to say, do you want to pull up their website and just...
I'm actually shouting out your channel, if it allows me to here.
Okay, cool.
I don't think it's working, though.
But it's really cool. They offer a lot of really awesome stuff. They offer trail rides. Revzilla sponsors it. Fox, Liquid Death. Like, they have all sorts of sponsorships. Revzilla actually comes out. There's a lot of volunteers. There is guys that come out and they guide us through the trails, help us if we drop our bikes, so on and so forth. So it's really awesome to have that support.
I don't know how to do this for the record. I'm over here making faces and stuff. I don't know how to just tag your channel and chat.
You don't just do at?
I tried and it didn't work.
Let me try.
I actually...
Oh, wait.
I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm on the PC. I don't know. And I'm also in my streaming software. That might be the reason why.
Well, you could click on me. I just wrote in the...
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I don't think it worked either for me.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how you do that.
I was going to say, you want to pull up the Over and Out website?
Yeah, I can do that for you. Yeah. Yeah. I'm super excited because I've seen...
I rave about it. I've been like the last 2 years, me and my best friend Steph, we go and we have the time of our lives. It's like a whole weekend thing, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And like I said, it's women's only. So it's very empowering with all the girls cheering each other on and just riding together. So Jake's going to...
I got it popped up for you guys.
Jake's going to show the channel or the website for Over and Out.
This is the website for Over and Out. As you can see, it's going to be all women pictures because they... Oh, do not miss a brapping thing. So that's actually funny. So, guys, this is Over and Out. This is a women's off-road motor event place, just like Pauline mentioned, and I really love the fact that they cater to the women and really help them out. I know Pauline has become a better rider specifically from attending this for a couple years now, and that's why you could see her damn near pull away from me on a 140 on the trail sometimes. And you know what? That's awesome, though, and that's exactly what it's about. So, we are not paid in any way, shape, or form by Over and Out. I want to specify that. I'm not paid by anybody at all. No sponsors on this channel.
Just something that I've really fallen in love with the last 2 years, so I figured I'd share.
And I've never been there, and I already love them. So, just because of who they get to sponsor, who they get to train these girls, it's unbelievable.
They offer, like, beginners classes. If you are a first-time rider, you can do bike rentals. They do demo rides at the events. Oh, my God, it's just so awesome.
Yeah, Beta was there last year, right?
Last year and the year before.
And the year before?
Yeah.
Nice. I think they're coming this year,
So I
right?
actually have, yeah, they are. I actually have some demo rides from when I got to ride the Beta, so.
Yeah, and that was pretty cool. That's over on her channel if you want to see her ride a Beta 300 X Trainer for the first time and a 200 RR. But you can see here, so here is all the different events. I know you guys are watching from all across the U.S., so if you have... anybody who's 16 and older who's a lady who wants to try to get involved, maybe they have a bike. I think they usually limit it to around like 250, 300 cc's at these events because
you just gotta check out each one, honestly.
But you can see they have something here at the Fox Raceway in California.
Yep.
They have another thing at the Fox Raceway. This looks like it's a youth camp, which is pretty awesome.
Oh, ages 5 to 15. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, 5 to 15. So.
But yeah, they've just expanded the California events last year.
So get your daughters involved. Actually, is that co-ed?
I don't
know. Doesn't say right away, but go check it out. Who knows? Go check it out, guys. And this is just a beginner class here over at East Stroudsburg, PA. That's actually sold out though. And
they sell out fast. I will tell you that.
This is the one we are going to, guys, in Tamaqua, Pennsylvania. It is currently sold out, but this is the co-ed ladies' choice. So I think Pauline just mentioned this, but she had to invite me over to go, so it's pretty awesome. I'm going to be able to hang out and do some adventure riding with her over in these trails. And they do some really awesome events from what I've seen.
They give you a map of the trails. They label the trails on the difficulty level / terrain. So
yeah, and here's another one too, actually.
It's really cool.
Hampton, New Jersey. They have something, off-road camp.
But the rest of them for the year, I think, are just the women's events.
Yeah. And
so if you're a lady in the chat, which I don't know if we have any, but
I'd like to get the lady views up, you know. That's why I have you on here with me, you know.
But anyway, I'll probably be going to the September event because I have for the past couple of years, and it's been just awesome.
Absolutely, yeah.
They give out prizes, raffles, all sorts of stuff.
Any organization that welcomes bikes is good in my book. I agree.
They even have like dual sport rides. I don't know if they'll have it for this one, but I know in the September one. Mm-hmm. Kyle, I don't think the AMA offers. I don't think signing up for AMA lowers your insurance, but some places that you do.
I have no idea.
The one I did.
Well, he would know, wouldn't he? He signed up for the quads.
I don't know. I signed up for the AMA only because I had to do one of the trainings. I needed to have like the AMA membership. Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest, I'm not signed up. I've never had a reason to, but I'll look into it. If you're saying I should, then I'll look into it. Appellation. And also, he mentioned earlier, I saw, but you were talking. I didn't want to interrupt. He mentioned before that we're not watching Supercross tonight.
Oh, we should.
I know. We don't follow it as heavy as a lot of other people do. I really enjoy watching it when it's on, but I'll be honest, I don't follow it as heavy as I should. I'll go to it 100%. I'm all for it. If it's on TV, I'm 5 minutes in and I'm like, yeah, let's go. But I don't follow it as heavy as everybody else. But I'm sure right after this live stream, we'll be watching it tonight. So why not, right? Unless it's already over. I don't even know
we have no idea.
The timing. So I apologize. I'm not trying to sound like I don't care about it. I really do.
Oh my God, it's so awesome to watch.
Yeah, I just don't follow it as heavy as everything else. I have a lot going on, and especially with setting this up, I want to make sure my community is good. So that's all.
What else?
I don't know. Let's see what else we got going on here.
Oh, well, you guys don't know yet, but I have a new dirt scooter.
Yeah, this is the official old one now.
Yes.
This just
right now it collects dust.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Except actually
not for long though.
Not for long, yeah.
No. So guys, she has a new bike. Make sure you're posted for Monday's video.
Oh, it is Monday?
It's Monday.
Okay.
Yeah. Should be Monday's video. So Monday's video will disclose all that information. So super pumped on that, but she does have a brand new bike that we are super amped about. It's amazing. It really is. It's amazing. I love it.
I haven't even really ridden it that much, unfortunately.
Just over and out.
Yeah, that's it.
Man, that poor rear fender. But that's for another video. And
if I can even piece one together.
If you can even piece that video together. Oh, I don't know.
Well, the last over and out, I brought the GoPro and I filmed like a lot of my rides. Little did I know it was in time-lapse mode. So a lot of that footage is chalked.
And the rest of it, you got it to do video.
But it wasn't in the right angle view.
No, it was in linear. Somehow it got swapped to linear. So if you guys are familiar with GoPros, they have like that super wide angle view. No, it was like this narrow. So the only thing you saw was like her tank to her bars and grass going by. You had no concept for where she was going.
I was doing.
No, unfortunate. And listen.
You got to see the duck at least.
Every person who's videoed with a GoPro on their helmet has had that happen before, and it sucks.
At least this year I have different chin mounts for my
we invested.
helmets, so hopefully that'll help.
As you guys can tell, probably even with this live stream, we've invested a little bit more back into the stream here. We got these mics, so that's what's making this all possible, because we even said, I listen to a podcast almost 24/7. I have a podcast on when I'm out and about every day. I just love listening to them, so it's something where I want to try to make this more of a podcasty thing, but at the same time...
Plus, it sounds nice.
Yeah, it sounds great on these mics, in my opinion. You guys can let us know in chat, obviously, how we sound. If we sound terrible or good, I think it's good. And, you know, and I just want to invest more in this and make it a little bit better for you guys. So, I'm serious about keeping up with uploads. I want to do at least
one a week.
At least every Monday, I want an upload on this channel. At least.
Which is Monday? Do you think that Mondays are a good day?
I don't know.
I don't know. Just
sure.
a thought.
I don't know. Sure. We'll go Monday. Why not? Gives me all weekend to do it. If not, it'll be out Tuesday or something like that. So I at least want one video a week. I'd like to get to 2, but it'd be awesome if I could do like a Monday video and then a Friday live. That'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be great, but, you know, depends on how much news we get from Motorcycle World.
True.
Audio is clear and crisp. Oh,
awesome.
Love to hear it. Love to hear it. That makes me feel really good, actually. So she's got a new bike. This makes the KLX 140 just kind of sitting around.
It's a backup bike.
But is it a backup bike? Because I'm pretty sure it's going to be ridden a lot. Because I'm going to be riding it. So yeah, we're gonna have a video coming out real soon talking about that. But I already kind of teased at it before. I sold my 250L. I sold it. So I sold the 250L. We do not own it anymore. I'm not gonna talk too much about it right now. I'm gonna save that for another video. But pretty much I'm gonna be full time on this 150L or 150L. We were talking about it so many times. That's it. I guess I just gotta go buy one. It's just, that's it, man. It's just, I'm thinking about it.
Listen, throw some white plastics on here. No one will know.
Might as well be one, right? Yeah, no, I'm gonna be full time on the 140 G for right now. I do have plans for other things, and that's not to say other things weren't already invested in, but I don't want to reveal too much. It is a backup bike. Nothing wrong with having a spare. Oh no.
Oh no. We definitely need a spare.
It's not going anywhere. And smaller bikes are too much fun anyway. Way too much.
This thing rips, so.
Practice dank nooners on it. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I am not good at those.
No, that's why you do this one. That's why we rip around on this thing. I mean, this thing's already been tossed and mangled. It's great.
Yeah, Kyle is good at that.
Rock solid. But yeah, so I'm going to be full-time in that. You guys are going to be seeing that coming up soon. But not for too long, I don't think. Just until I can...
figure something out.
I got a couple bikes in mind. If they have seen me talking with anybody else in their live streams, like Adventure Daily or Dork or anyone else like that, I got a couple bikes in my mind, but I don't know if I want to go down that road yet. So, I think, I don't know what I want to do. I love this bike too much. And honestly, I want to
Well, plus this 140 is plated.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is street legal. Yeah.
So I really don't want to get rid of it just because of that reason.
No loopholes either.
No.
It is officially.
It was a happy accident.
Yeah, it's officially street legal. We talked about that earlier though, but here in New Jersey, it's almost impossible to get an off-road bike street legal.
Which,
but we got it.
Last live stream and life update, we were living in Pennsylvania, and now we're in New Jersey, so.
That's true, yeah. So we've moved. We're in New Jersey again. We're over here. That's why I said we're a little closer to the shoreline. But
down the shore.
Down the shore. Sorry, Frank. Down the shore. But yeah. Supercross started at 7 o'clock. Heats are done. Last chance qualifiers are next. Oh, okay, cool. So we didn't miss the actual race yet.
Now.
Good. So I could actually watch the race then. The LCQs are always great, man. LCQs are always great. That's where everybody starts flipping and everything else. So they start cutting everybody off. It's great. I love it. We'll see who wins it. So how long have we been going? Oh man, this is only 48-minute long stream.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
No.
Not bad at all. I'm surprised. Anything else we want to talk about? I mean, we talked about the 150. We talked about that 300. I mean, we talked about updates? Us. No, not really. I mean, I got to get out. We got to do, whatchamacallit? We definitely got to try to get out to Wayne again this year. I don't know if it's really going to be possible. We're on a really tight crunch this year. And we're just trying to save a bunch of money right now. But that's the other reason for the bike, why I'm probably just going to switch to this. That's not the reason why I sold the 250L.
No, definitely not.
No.
Definitely not.
No, definitely not why I sold the 250L. But we're just, we're just hanging out right now. We'll travel a little bit. I definitely want to get up to Packtalk, though, this year.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Packtalk State Forest this year again.
It's like 3 hours for us.
Yeah, it's not bad
and
at all.
It's like $36, at least the last time we went. We went last year.
Oh, for a night of camping there?
To camp overnight.
Yeah.
And most of it is fire roads.
Yep. Fire roads, as you guys saw, we can get into some pretty gnarly single track, at least gnarly for our area. Actually, there was even harder stuff that we didn't touch. But yeah, Mountain Ridge, Kyle saying, yeah, we'll get out there. Yeah, for sure.
Just somewhere that's not too far. I really would love to go to Wayne, but I think that might be...
Well, I'll be honest with you. If we're already making it to Mountain Ridge, might as well just go to Wayne. It's not that much farther. It's like 8 hours away from us to get to Wayne. 8 hours.
It's so worth it.
It's so worth it.
It's so much fun there.
Yeah. So, I'll have to just take a couple days off of work, and I'm just going to have to send it and go out there again. It's great. So, Tilly, talking to you. Because we got to
meet up since last year we didn't get to meet up.
Or we'll just ride Tilly's local spot.
I don't know.
We could do that, too.
We'll figure something out.
He's always out there. So, really, any weekend we see, we'll just have to be like, you know what, let's go. And just go. So, I'm super pumped about that. If you guys are still listening to us on the podcast version and I got this all figured out, thank you so much for listening. It's been awesome coming back and doing live again. I really do miss this. Man, this is so great just seeing everybody chatting. I thank you guys all so much. Looks like we got a couple people in here still, which is great. Hey, Kyle, you're still up there snowboarding, right?
Snowmobiling.
Oh, snowmobiling? How was it today? That's true. I forgot he's still up there snowmobiling. I figured he'd still be out riding. He must be back home now. So yeah, we tried to do this yesterday, and we got 15 minutes or so, 12 minutes, 15 minutes into the stream, and we lost power. But it was like for a split second.
Enough to just mess everything up.
And I'm sitting here like, man, it's going to reconnect. It's going to reconnect. It's going to reconnect. And it just didn't. We lost.
Yeah.
It was so bad. So bad. Hey, have a good night, Frank. Have a good night, Frank. Hey, no problem, man. Join us for the next one. I'll try to get it published up ahead of time. I usually do like, a little bit of like an hour notification. So that's what I try to do anyway. It's usually all I can get done. But
and hopefully on a Thursday. Or Friday, rather.
Yeah, on a Friday is more like what we're going to probably do.
Yeah.
Because normally, because the power went out, we said we'd do it tonight. We were going to film today, but now we're going to film tomorrow. So it's okay. It's okay. It is what it is. I got some footage backed up, so it's not a big deal. I really don't have to film this weekend if I don't have to.
Yeah, Squid, thanks for the shout out. Hit that like button.
Kyle's saying the trails were a little hairy this weekend.
Oh.
Man, I figured they'd be a little bit better, but I guess not. It's just so hard. They don't have that base up there this year. It's just, I feel so bad for them up there, man. Even though it's lake effect snow that they're getting up there, it's just this year, like we said earlier in the stream, we're blessed because the winter hasn't been bad at all in the Northeast here. Like, even in your typical spots, it's not bad.
Listen, we get snow and it's gone like the next day, if not 2 days later.
Yeah. And there's just no base for these snowmobilers. As you guys know, if you can go back and see some of my videos, I do snowmobile as well. I do have a snowmobile. But I just, I haven't gone up the past couple years. A, time, B, just hasn't been a lot of snow. But they're up there. They're diehards. I'm not. They're a diehard for that. I'd rather be dirt biking than snowmobiling. That's just me.
Same.
Yeah. Well, on that note, guys, I think we're going to cut this here. So I thank you all so much for talking. I love this. Like I said, if you're listening on the podcast, it may seem weird because I'm talking to chat. But remember, if you want to join us.
Chat with us.
Yeah, and chat with us for the next one. And you guys will be able to see live on my screen here what I'm showing on the desktop, all the articles and everything else. And maybe you like what we say, so maybe you don't like what we say. Maybe. That's okay too. Make sure you double tap that dislike button then. But if you like what we say, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. And if you want to subscribe and join us, you can head over to youtube.com/JacobBoone. And you got to see the reveal video for Monday. Yeah, you got to see the reveal video for Monday. So go over there, say you're new, leave a comment. I want to know where you're from, who you are. And I can't thank you guys anymore, really. I love it so much, and I'm glad to be back. Really, I am. I'm really glad to be back. It's a lot of fun. I'm staying on top of him this time to keep up. I think I invested a little too much this time where I could back down. Yeah, I kind of just invested a lot back into the channel. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We need to get the channel booming again. I miss it like at the old days. That was really awesome. So for everybody in chat, have a great night. I saw Squid there. I saw Frank there. Kyle, we'll talk to you in like 5 minutes. Hillbilly, see you later. I don't know if you want to be called Appalachian Hillbilly or just Hillbilly, but see you later, man. And there was a couple other people in here as well. At least I would assume. Obi-Wan is in here. I think he dipped a little bit earlier. He might have dipped, but thank you very much. Oh, and everybody else that I do not see because chat moved on me already. But thank you, everybody, and thank you to all of our listeners once again. But this has been the JB ADV Show. Once again, this was episode 1 of season 1 because the season is starting here for 2023. We're going to have more news. We're going to have more conversation and just... more updates. And honestly, we're just here just to talk with you guys. So let's get involved. Let's make this community a little bit bigger. Once again, smash that like button. Subscribe over on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/JacobBoone. Don't forget me too. Yeah, and go check out Pauline's Perspective as well. Go check out her channel. I think she's trying to link it again. We're going to figure out how to do that. I just wrote hey in the chat. Oh, okay. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't know that either. I'm not big on the live, but we're going to figure it out. Trail Ride Adventures just joined, but hey, we are going to, we're actually heading out trail ride, but hey.
Appalachian Hillbilly, his name is John.
John. Okay, John. I'm going to try to remember that, John. I'm going to try. I know Frank because me and him talk a lot, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try, John. And Trail Ride, if you're saying bye, see you later.
Hi, bye.
Or if you're saying hi, and then bye. But thank you for joining. And I think that's it. So thank you so much again, guys. And we're going to catch you on the next one. Make sure you stay posted for Monday when we got her new bike dropping. Pretty excited. So